Well, good morning. Welcome back to the vlog. Join us on Linch Hill this time. We've managed to get on Christchurch Lake. It's quite busy. We got here a little while ago. We've been here about a couple of hours now, but we've had a good look round. Had a look around Christchurch, had a good look around Willow. Decided to settle on a couple of swims on Christchurch. Luckily enough, when we got here this morning, there was a couple of guys going. So yeah, we managed to get on a couple of swims close together. So yeah, I'm here with Harley this week. Just turn you around. I'm here with my lad. So he's just gone in the next swim up. So yeah, I think we're going to have a pretty good week, to be honest. Lake's been fishing quite slow. I don't think there's been a lot out, but when we got here this morning, the guy right at the other side in the lifebuoy swim, he had one this morning. So yeah, I think this week might be a bit of a change, to be honest, because that's going to be quite cool. The weather's cooling down quite a bit, and I think the nights are going to get a little bit colder now. So hopefully, yeah, we might be into a few fish. I've just noticed there's a guy on the other side. He's now into a fish, or is he? No, he's just casting out. So, but yeah, it's looking promising. My swim I'm in at the moment, I think it's number 2 I'm in. As you can see, it's very, very weedy. There's a lot of weed even in the margins. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge, I think. There's some nice weed beds out there at the minute, but they're drifting about. So not quite sure what my approach is going to be at the moment. Could be solid bags, I think, to start with, but yeah, we're here for a week, so what I might do in a little while is I'm just going to get the bivvy and everything up first, get all my gear out the sunlight because it's quite warm this morning, get all my gear out the sunlight and all my food in the bivvy so it stays nice and cool. Then I'm just going to get the marker lead out, and I think I'll just have a little marker about, see if I can find some spots. So yeah, quite a nice comfortable swim. I was then starting to get the ground sheet and everything out for the bivvy. So yeah, I'm going to finish getting my gear out, get the rods out, and get myself settled. So, back to the end of the first day, and guess what? We've moved. So basically I've moved from number 1 swim down to number 3 now. The reason we moved, because we really fancied these swims to begin with when we first got here, but there was someone in them, so we went in 1 and 2, and yeah, they decided to leave. So we moved. So yeah, it's quite a nice little swim actually, quite intricate, but still quite weedy out there. I mean, I'm fishing 1 rod just out there. There's a little weed bed, and I'm managing just to get just in front of it, so getting a pretty half decent drop. So I've got 2 rods really close together on that, and my left hand rod, be careful going down there, it's a bit slippery. The left hand rod is just out there. So basically I walked it out. Oh, I walked it out just round that corner there, and yeah, just felt my lead down, and there's a nice little donk, a little hard spot. So put it on there with a little hair rig. That's all it is, just with a bit of shrink tube on the shank of the hook, with a little chop down 12mm Northern Special. So that's just popped up off the bottom. It's not actually popped up, so the hook's actually touching the bottom. With a little bag of pellet on there. So I've been told it's a little hot spot, so hopefully might produce. But yeah, we haven't had nothing much, to be honest, at the moment. I spent most of the time moving about really, which is just one of them things. So yeah, nothing much to report really. There has been fish seen up and down here, but and they've been quite close in as well. So, but still, it's really weedy in front of us as well. So it's just really difficult getting the presentation and feeling confident as well. So hopefully they'll bring us a bite. So these are the 3 rigs I'm going to be using, so they're all basically exactly the same. It's just a size 4 Deception TWG with just a whittled down pop up on there, and with just a little bit of shrink tube just on the shank there, and that's basically going to sit like so. So the hook point is just off the bottom. That's how that's going to sit. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Let me turn that around. That's how that's going to sit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bit of PVA foam on it. Just make sure it gets down nicely so I can just drag the lead back and just make sure that it's on the clear spot. But yeah, I'm pretty confident now that that's going to go on the clear spot. So let's get them out. Well, it's been quite a hectic day. Cleared all that weed off the spot. Yeah, that's took me a good few hours to do that, but managed to get it, so I'm very confident with how my rigs are sat on it now. I've got a bait down on the left hand side there as well, where I had one earlier. So yeah, just walked that round, got up to the depth of my chest waders and then just dabbed it out, and yeah, just went down on a nice hard spot down there. So I just put a mesh bag of pellet on that, and about 3 or 4 mesh bag of pellets I just threw just right close around it. So, but I'm not expecting to get anything off that spot, if we do get anything, till probably the morning now, because when the sun comes up it beats on this bank, so I should imagine that's the first place where they go, this margin up here. Yeah, and I've got the other 2 rods out on that spot, so yeah, they're about a foot apart. Went down nicely, so I put quite a few spods over the top of that. And yeah, I've been seeing a lot of fish showing to my right, to be honest, but I'm not about to move any rods and start disturbing it, because I'm hoping that they're going to move along to the left hand side and then just perhaps move out a little bit. And they'll either get to that spot out there, or they might come across these my spot down the left hand side. So yeah, feeling quite confident now. Had something to eat, so yeah, it's getting quite late in the afternoon now, or in the evening I should say, so I'm going to make myself a brew, then I'm just going to chill out. So I'll probably update again in the morning. That's if I don't have a fish in the night. So good afternoon. Well, say good afternoon, it's about lunchtime now. It's Sunday the 1st of September, which is my birthday. So hopefully today will be the day when I bag a nice fish to celebrate my birthday with. But we've moved again. So yeah, we've been here 4 days, we've moved 3 times now. So but we've moved right over the other side of the lake now, directly opposite to where we were before. So and all last night I was just hearing fish crashing out all night, and when I got up this morning I looked over here and there was just fish everywhere, just fish poshing out, there was fizzing up. So foolish not to move really. So I got my rods in, went round here with a bucket, put a bucket in the swim, and yeah, we managed to get over here. So I went and had a quick shower this morning, went to the cafe and had some breakfast. So just tied up 3 combi rigs, so that's what I'm going to be using. Just 3 combi rigs with just a tiger nut and a piece of pop-up sweet corn on there, on the fluorocarbon leader with a lead clip. Keep it nice and stealthy. That's a nice real clear spot out there. I mean, I got the lead out there and just dragged it, and it was dead smooth coming back, and that was a nice donk down as well. So confidence is going to be higher than it has been since we've been here. No weed to tackle with. I mean, the weed over there was just so bad, I weren't confident. So yeah, I'm glad we moved over here. So I'm going to get everything wrapped up, get these rods out, and then we'll go from there. Well, good morning. What a result last night. I had a fish called the Big Philly at 35 pound 8 ounces. Glad we moved over to this swim over here. I mean, when we got here at the beginning of the week, I mean, we're about halfway through our session now. When we got here at the beginning of the week, my confidence just went through the floor. I mean, we moved into 2 swims that were available. They were the only ones that were free on the lake, and they were the ones that had all the weed in front of them. So we've gradually moved to a couple of swims, and then we managed to get over here yesterday morning and settled here. I found the spot out there, real smooth, clean, so my confidence went through the roof straight away. And then to have that fish last night was just the icing on the cake, really. So my approach now is we're going to stay in these swims. I'm going to stick with the combi rig. That's the rig that's worked for me both times that we've fished here. Last time we were here, I had both my fish on the combi rig. So this is what I'm going to stick with. Just a little bag of pellet on the combi rig, just basically so it stops it from tangling as well, and there's a little bit of attraction around the hook bait with the tiger nut and the piece of pop-up sweet corn on there. So yeah, I put a bit of bait out this morning. We've had the rods out for a couple of hours now. We've been up to the toilet block, and we've been to the shop as well. We've got ourselves some supplies, enough to see us through the rest of the week now. So our plan now is just to keep the rods in the water as long as we can. I'm using all fluorocarbon all the way through, so hopefully it's concealed. I'm going to try and pin everything down, and it seems to me at the moment that the fish are just moving around. They're just moving from one end of the lake to the other, and they're moving with the pressure, and there's still a bit of pressure on the bottom end of the lake. So I'm hoping that they're just going to keep moving up and down, and then we'll just pick them up as they come past. So I'm going to get the rods redone. I'm going to resharpen the hooks, get the PVA bags on, and then I'm just going to get it back out on the spot again. I've already put some bait out this morning. I put about 5 or 6 spots out there, not too much. I just want to keep a bit of presentation there now, and just a little bit of attraction to keep them coming in. So yeah, let's get the prods wrapped up, get them back out again. So good morning, welcome back to the last morning of our trip to Christchurch. It's been a pretty good week, to be honest. Really enjoyed myself, had a nice fish each, so yeah, chuffed for that. Rained a bit in the night, so everything's wet now, so I'm going to have to pack all my gear away wet. But yeah, it's about 7 o'clock now, so I'm just going to give it another hour, have a couple of cups of coffee, and then I'll get my arse in gear and start packing all my gear away. So don't forget to check out my new Facebook group. It's just search Carpy Connection on Facebook and come along and have a look. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to leave any comments, just leave a comment and I'll try and reply as soon as I can. And to all my original subscribers, I really appreciate all your support. I've got over 720 subscribers now, so the channel's really doing well. I'm going to try and make this vlog a little bit different. I'm just going to try and put a little bit more footage in it rather than me talking. My batteries went a bit dead towards the end of the week, so I've tried not to get the cameras out too much. And the next vlog you'll probably see will be from Red House again, so that'll be next week. I should imagine I'll be going there, so look out for that vlog in another couple of weeks. But until then, thanks again for joining me, and be lucky.